Hello and welcome to Event Finder Stadium on Auckland's North Shore for semi-final 1 of the boys for the 2019 Aon Under-17 Nationals. We have Wellington versus Waitaha, Canterbury A. I'm Andrew Horrocks, and alongside me is Mike Lacey. Mike, what are your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, two of the form teams, Andrew, coming into the semi-final, both teams unbeaten. And probably at the start of the tournament, possibly a pick for the two finalists, but they meet at semi-final level. Wellington, led by Ben Gold, backed up by Caleb McDonald, Kane Upton Mahan, Kobe Alicio, Max Abbott, Paddy Blackman, Patrick Freeman, Piripi Tapso, Tafare Gapare, Harley Troke, Alex Ramsey, and Rufus Roshon Cobb. Coaches, assistant coaches, Kenny Badgen.
And for Waitaha Canterbury A, we have Gregory Roger, Hunter Adam, Jackson Rhodes, Jordan Braithwaite, Tanai Lavery, Walter Brown, Joshua Book, Ryan Pringle, Kurt Mapana, Lucas Shaw, Sam Anderson, the coach, Ed Book, assisted by Aled Jones.
And keeping it in the family, managed by Lisa Book. As we get ready for tip-off, having just seen first semi-final, girls semi-final at Valley with all but 3 players in their bottom age. They were, of course, under-15 champions last year under the Capital name, and they progressed against Otago. Otago drying up in the scoring, drying up in the 4th, so 65-58 in favour of Hutt, with a double-double from Giordana Davey, who was tournament MVP at under-15s last year.
So referees for this one, we've got Hamish Dale and Regan Ashley, both from the South Island. Our starters for Wellington, 21, Ben Gold, 45, Caleb McDonald, 24, Tafara Gapari, 11, Harley Troke, 47, Kobe Lolesio. For Waitaha Canterbury A, number 6, Tanai Lavery, 13, Gregory Roger, 8, Joshua Book, 11, Hunter Adam, 14, Ryan Pringle. Mike, you were very impressed with Gregory Roger this morning in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, he was very much a go-to man, wasn't he? And I think a lot will depend on, well, they're quite a balanced squad, Canterbury, in fairness, but from what I've seen of them this season, Roger and Book are the go-to men, and as we see, Capital with the first possession.
Well, yes, Tafara Gapari, who won that jump ball, he was a member of that under-15 New Zealand team last year. Also Ben Gold from his team, as well as from Waitaha Canterbury A, Hunter Adam and Joshua Book. Look for them to be 4 key players in this matchup.
Yeah, it's my first look at Wellington in this tournament, so be interested to see what they're running in the early stages.
See Harley Troke for 3, no good. I've been lucky enough to do a couple of their school benches this tournament, Mike. Very impressive. A bit of a dunk fest last night against Taranaki, both ways, so it'll be interesting to see how they go against this tough matchup of Canterbury.
Yeah, Canterbury defensively very organised, so I'll be surprised if it's a dunk fest in this one. We still wait for our first score of the game.
You see Ben Gold come away with the rebound, of course. Both coaches very experienced. Terry Stallworth, the Wellington coach, winning nationals with this group last year. And of course, Ed Book, he's been around both as a player and a coach.
Yeah, Ed, of course, moving his family from Nelson to Christchurch this year. These 2 boys, I believe, are both at King's College. So yeah, moving from representing Tasman last year to Canterbury this year.
And of course, we will see the youngest Book. He will be in action next week at the Aon Under-15 Nationals. That will be held in Tauranga.
You heading that way, Andrew?
Thought about it.
Me too. Yeah, the youngsters, Lots of players, of course, attending their first age group national championships with the under-15s.
It's quite an exciting tournament, that one, because it's the first time you actually get to see teams from around the country. So under-13s, it's all regional.
Yes, that's right. So there will be a fair few players, as we see foul by Wellington, sorry.
Great move there by Josh Book. Gets Kobe Lolosio off his feet. Unfortunately, wasn't a legal guarding position, so 2 shots, Josh Book.
We did talk about in the game earlier in the day how Canterbury use their starters, have to play in big minutes, and interested to see if later in the game that has any impact on their performance.
Well, it's very different, isn't it? The age group nationals versus the Schick championships, where once you get to quarterfinals, you've only got 1 game a day, whereas here you've got quarterfinal in the morning, semi-final at night, and then final the next day. It's quite a tough matchup to navigate.
Yeah. Yeah, down at Schick secondary schools, you've got something like Guthrie with the athletic rebound and put back. We're going to see a lot more of that during the game. Yeah, coming back to Schick Nationals, what is it, 8 games over 6 days? Maybe 9 with the repechage quarter now. But here it's 7 games in 4 days, so it's quite a load. Quite a load on young bodies, and certainly tests the resources of these teams and the fitness.
Kapari up at 2 again, scores.
Kapari showing his athleticism early on. See why he was MVP at under-15 nationals last year. Sorry, I've got that wrong, haven't I? Wasn't he at under-17 nationals last year?
Tafara was at 17, so he was part of that Wellington team that won nationals.
He was bottom age last year.
He was.
17.
Waitaha got MVP.
I got that wrong, sorry.
He's been a very impressive prospect as he goes up.
Oh.
That'll be before the shot though.
Impressive early on.
Well, they've been quite lucky, Wellington. They've had some very good pool results, so they've been able to rest their starters quite a lot, so this could be the first time that they actually play big minutes this tournament. Skipari unfortunately can't finish it, but took a foul there on Ben Gold on the rebound. And I've got that completely wrong. It's Kobe Lolosio. Looks like a 2-2-1 half-court press here from Wellington, but Canterbury navigate it with ease. Here's Lavery.
Canterbury yet to score their first points from the field. Wellington ball, baseline. Talk that the winners of this one will win semi-final or win the title.
Well, that's a big claim there from you, Mike. But yeah, I mean, if we looked at it through the tournament and the results so far, these probably are the 2 most informed teams. Obviously, Waitaha and Harbour would still feel confident, especially on basically their home court, that they'd want to bring home the title. But these 2 teams certainly have looked very impressive from what we've seen.
Yes, so second semi-final will be a local derby, Waitaha versus Harbour. Waitaha winning a thriller this morning, defeating Waikato.
There's again another steal there from Wellington there on the break. But just can't convert. Another good offensive rebound there from Ben Gold.
Trouble call, or 3-second call. Either way, it's a turnover, Canterbury ball.
Well, nearly loses it on the inbounds, but Josh Book just keeps it calm.
0 from 5 from the field at the moment, Canterbury.
And another turner, here goes Kabari. Is he going to go for the dunk?
I think he was thinking about Andrew, but foul before he could elevate. Head book protesting. Threats of a technical foul there, probably against the bench. There.
Well, the last time we probably saw a athlete of the caliber of Tafara Kapari on these courts would have been 19 nationals last year with Max Darling. When he started the final off with 2 vicious dunks, Kapari trying to follow suit here, but unfortunately hasn't had the opportunity just yet to throw it down.
Yeah, Max Darling performed pretty well at the Under-19 World Championships in Greece that finished last week. Certainly a mighty athlete, and has been called into the Tall Blacks training squad by Paul Hanade. That pre-World Cup training camp to be held out at St Kentigern College in Auckland, beginning in a couple of weeks, as we see Canterbury still coming up short, still looking for that first field goal. As
great kick did from Wellington.
Open layup.
Here's Roger. And 1.
So despite Canterbury going 4.5 minutes without a basket, only find themselves potentially now. Is that basket good?
Basket was good from what I've seen, but
make this and only 3 down after a nervous start. I've only given him 1 shot, so I presume the basket was good. Here we go. Score's correct. 7-4, so Canterbury will be perhaps a little relieved they're only 3 down at this stage.
I see a diamond half-court press here from Canterbury, but Wellington, no worries.
I don't think that score on your screen is correct. Pretty sure it is now. That's correct. 7-4.
Here we go.
Another offensive rebound from
Gold. 3 on the way for Wellington, and we will have a jump ball situation.
Arrow is with
Canterbury.
So both teams be a little, how can we put it, perhaps a little disappointed with their start at the offensive end. Pretty free scoring team, so 7-4. A little on the low side for both these teams.
There's Lavery, can't make it, finish again, Ben Gold, he's there. And I believe is his 5th rebound already, so he's been very active early. Gold goes to work. Puts it in.
Gold from Gold. Am I allowed to say that? Why not? One of the Wellington players in the New Zealand age group setup. Ben Gold.
Of course, we saw this morning with Joshua Book, a key player for Waitaha Canterbury. It was very hot in the first half. Got a little bit colder in the second. Hasn't quite finished scored 1 point so far. Obviously very early, but you'll be hoping that it's not a trend that's carried over from that last game. Here he is with the ball.
Yeah, real skilled player.
Hunter Adam goes up.
3 players needed to stop Hunter Adams scoring, but he earns a trip to the foul line. Number 11. I think there's a cover on that ring. 4 points. Almost 6 minutes for Canterbury.
There we go, Mike, covers off.
Covers off and we're underway again.
Again, we see Canterbury. They're in that 1-3-1 zone that we talked about.
They like that.
So Auckland B using it as well against Harbour. So seems to be a trending zone that's coming back.
Challenging teams to make outside shots, I guess. It's worked on this occasion. Canterbury up, gain possession.
There's Lavery in the corner. Can he work his way out?
Good D by Wellington. Force the turnover. Nice trap on the baseline.
Fortunate another turnover there for Canterbury. That's their 5th, I believe. The stats are to be correct.
Fine stats teams at the Nationals. I'm sure they're correct.
Well, it's a great addition, isn't it, Mike, to understanding basketball. We see in professional leagues the reliance now on analytics and the story that the stats can tell to help teams improve.
Yep. It's stats-oriented game, sure. Basketball.
There's Lavery for 3.
Lavery finally connecting. Much needed score by Canterbury, and after Wellington make the...
Both teams now finding a little bit easier to put the ball in the hoop. You can see a bit of a press here from Wellington, a bit of a 2-2-1 again.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that whichever team can... Nice hustle on the boards from Canterbury, but comes to no avail. I think it might be become a defensive grind in the second half, if it's not already. Might mean that it's a game that's won that end of the court rather than the offensive end.
10 goals.
21.
No good.
For Wellington.
Here's Josh Book. Thinks about it. And Walter Brown, he'll go to the line for 2. This is the second, away come Wellington. No Ben Gold, no Tafari Kapari, so they're 2 big guns who're sitting on the bench at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of confusion.
Turnover.
Canterbury, they will keep the ball. Here's Lavery. What's he going to set up here for Waitaha Canterbury? Here comes Josh Book. Opens out. The pick and roll. Spins out of it. Lavery for 3. Off. Can't convert, but unfortunately Harley Trove just couldn't corral the rebound, and Canterbury 14 on the shot clock. They'll have another opportunity.
Penetration and offensive rebound.
Nice work there from Canterbury. Always the key thing against the zone, just work the ball around, find the gaps, and if you can do that, get into the high post, and you can start to attack the hoop. We saw that there. This is the first. Second, but again, another offensive rebound there for Waitaha Canterbury.
Good defense, baseline. Nice pass, but can't beat the shot clock. Turnover, Canterbury. towards the last minute of the first quarter. Pretty low-scoring affair at present. 17, nice jump shot, but no good from Patrick Freeman. Walter Brown.
Yeah, Walter Brown has been quite impressive to start this game. He was quite quiet in the quarter-final, but Ed Book going into him early.
Jackson Rhodes with the rebound, but again, Canterbury turn it over. That's a fair number of turnovers already by the red and black.
Yeah, 6 turnovers there from Canterbury, so slightly worrying side net for Coach Ed Book.
Yeah, 24, on track for 24, and that's a few too many, I think. Something that probably the coaching staff will address at the end of the quarter. Nice looking shot. Hit the back of the ring, foul call.
There should be 2 free throws. Foul there on Kiripi Tapsell.
Bit of a bonus for Canterbury. Walked the length of the court. Chance to narrow it to a 1-point game.
Something you want, is it, Mike, getting into that bonus in the first quarter, because you've got to play out the players and your rotation gets offset a little bit. When it comes to that fourth quarter, can you find the rhythm that you need to win the game?
Well, particularly in a low-scoring game like this, anytime you can get to the foul line, real bonus. Literally a real bonus, because both teams struggling to score from the floor. You see 19, well short with that 3. Canterbury
Josh Ball pushing the ball, final shot.
Nothing but air. And we're going to take a short break now. 12-11 to Wellington. More action to come shortly. Welcome back to the second quarter of the Aon Nationals Under-17. Sorry, I'll rephrase that. The Under-17 Aon National Championships. First boys semi-final. Wellington 12-11 to the good, low scoring first quarter. This seems like a short hold up here. The referees want to consult with the table over the score sheet.
Yeah, Hamish Dale is very thorough, isn't he? As we take a second here, just look at the stats. Leaders for Wellington with points. Tafara Kapari's got 5, Bingold 4.
I think we've just got one player with perhaps the wrong number on the singlet.
Easy mistake though when they use two different uniforms. They use one for their light and then one for their dark. So different numbers on both.
Bit of an apology there from Wellington.
We won't see a protest for that, will we, after the game, Mike?
No, I don't think. It's not like you can play an illegal player at this stage of the tournament. You have to sign off your team in the opening game. That team can't change after the first game.
Right, back underway. Here comes Ben Gold.
Almost
Kapari
forced out of bounds. Kapari can't make that. But Wellington retain possession.
Interesting to see Gregory Roger back on the court. 2 fouls for him. My key guy this morning. If he gets that third foul, probably going to have to sit for the rest of the half.
Yeah, certainly Canterbury look a better side when he's on the court.
We'll be on number 11, Hunter Adam. It's his second, I believe. So a few key players getting in foul trouble, but interesting to see how the teams manage this.
Canterbury back in their man after spending some time in the zone. Kapare's shot is off. The putback is also off.
Here comes Roger down the left side. Josh Book thought about it, but great rip through there. And unfortunately, Hunter Adam just wasn't quite ready. Turnover again from Canterbury. That will be their 8th turnover.
Yeah.
Worrying trend for them.
What's Wellington's turnover count?
Wellington's only turned the ball over twice, so
Okay.
they're on track. That's where they want to be.
Well, you would think 8 turnovers to 2. Points differential would be far greater than 1. So Canterbury will be not content, but they're probably more relieved that despite that number of turnovers, they find themselves 1 point down. Good defense on Kapare.
Book for 2, no good. That will be off Ben Gold though, so stays with Canterbury. Didn't hit the ring, so they still have 19 seconds left as Kapari comes out of the game.
Ben Gold, a nice long, lean athlete. Easy 2. There's Gold with the rejection. He was a bit slow to read that, come off that offensive screen, but he made up the lost ground with an athletic block. Here's Wellington in transition, 4-on-1. Didn't make the most of that, but earned themselves a trip to the foul line.
Bit of an awkward sequence there from Wellington. Bit of a hot potato, but got the result they want. Ben Gold to the free throw line.
And another foul on Canterbury. Good number of spectators gathered for this semi-final. Numbers will increase for the second boys semi-final with 2 harbour teams. Far easier, of course, to drive to the stadium from your home in Auckland rather than fly up from the capital or from Canterbury, as we see a nice little basket there from number 4, Walter Brown.
Great aggressive move there from Walter Brown, just ripped through, beat his man, got him on his back and went up. Got the and one and a chance to tie the game up.
And he makes it.
Nice little press there again from Canterbury. We saw the half-court version in the first quarter. They've decided to go 3-quarter court, but to no avail as Josh Book comes away with the rebound.
Chance for Canterbury to take the lead here. That man Ben Gold turned the defence work. Still won't drop.
Caleb McDonald there, unfortunately able to get that mid-range jump shot to go. His block.
Another block.
No. Great block there from Ben Gold.
Talk about him being long and lean. He moves well. Two very athletic blocks in a short space of time.
There's Roger for two.
Roger. Canterbury the lead for the first time in the game, I think.
Yeah, the first field goal league, of course, they made that first free throw, Josh Book, but since then, Wellington went on a bit of a run, and it's been Canterbury now in the second quarter had the advantage.
Nice move. Can't finish. Both teams missing great opportunities. Still won't drop. It does, finally.
Obi Lolosio, there it was with the putback.
47.
Great header here.
Yeah. You'd have had a haircut like that in your younger days, wouldn't you?
I wish. Here's Hunter Adam, patient, goes out with it, but again, Ben Gold.
Ben Gold,
So
another block. That must be 3 or 4 in the game already. Be leading the stats in that category, that's for sure. Another miss.
His book, but again, can't get it to go. Only the one free throw for him so far.
You've just got to think that with the number of missed shots that fatigue is a factor here, because both teams have been free scoring, but this is their 6th game in 3 days, and the number of misses indicates that players are a little bit weary. Goal. He proves me wrong.
He's showing no signs of fatigue. Lots of blocks.
That man is full of energy.
Already with 7 rebounds as well.
He's definitely been the star of the show so far.
Walter Brown unfortunately can't get that through to go. Away come Wellington. Ben Gold, what can do? Lolosio with a nice little hook shot.
Nice little, what would we call that? Scoop, hook shot. Mini hook.
Might have taken it out of the semi-pro movie playbook. Great pass inside, Ryan Pringle, easy 2. Here's Gold, gives it up.
Foul. Cardinal sin. Fouling the 3-point shooter. Send him to the line. Foul deemed after the shot. So the possession, sideline possession for Wellington.
Yeah, not very often you see that. Player taking a shot and then the foul not being deemed a shooting foul, but Hamish was confident in it. As we see Waitaha Canterbury back into that 1-3-1, but you've
follows up his own shot with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Ben Gold already with 11 points and 9 rebounds.
And how many blocks under is he?
Must have 3 surely with a cheaper box score. Ben Gold 3 blocks, so he's been everywhere.
Wellington in transition, but an offensive foul call. Didn't quite get a full view of that, but possession with Canterbury. Just over halfway through the second quarter. The Mainlanders down by 5 at this stage.
There's Lavery, just being patient. So turnout screen there. Put the ball inside to Walter Brown.
Nice pass and neat little finish.
Hunter Adam.
Hunter Adam.
Of course, that's Ryan Pringle. I've got that completely wrong, but wouldn't be the first time. Here's Gold. Mid-range pull-up.
No good this time. Apologies if we get some names wrong on odd occasions. Just we're not quite as familiar with these players as we are with the Auckland-based players. As we see a timeout. Not sure who that's charged to. But
Timeout was taken there by Coach Ed Book. So obviously he wants to make a couple adjustments to what he's seeing.
yep.
As we take a quick look at the stats, leaders, points for Wellington, a big gold 11 for Waitaha, Canterbury, Nate Lavery, rebounds, big gold 9, Lavery 9, and an assist, Paddy Blackman 1, Lavery 1, so a bit more ball movement potentially needed on shots, but Gold and Lavery have been very, very active in this games, and they've made themselves the key players early. As we see 24, Tafari Gapari back into the game.
Yeah, Gapari tends not to play big minutes. Used wisely by the coaching team for Wellington. As we see Canterbury in possession. Just 3 down. Nice drive. Can't finish, but the foul is called.
To Adam with a great little rip and go there, so he'll get 2 shots.
Foul is on number 11, Carly Trope. And the first, Walter Brown is good. Second also finds nothing but net. We have a 1-point game.
Let's see Wellington. Turnout screen there, Gapari up the top. Full handoff there to Ben Gold. Nothing comes of it though.
Shot was good out of the hand, but it doesn't drop. Canterbury with a chance here of taking the lead. Good defense from Wellington though.
Here's Roger for 2, makes it. Canterbury back up by 1. It's a seesaw affair so far, Mike.
It is, isn't it? United team really been able to assert themselves. Long way to go, of course, as we see the long 3 from number 13.
Caleb McDonald, that's his first points of the game. Already with 4 rebounds himself.
Caleb McDonald.
Pick out Roger from 3, no good.
Wellington scramble possession. Good work on the floor. Gapari's good. Bonus shot to come. What's Gapari up to after a good start? And really been a little...
Gapari, 5 points, 3 rebounds.
Yeah, he's been well contained, I should say, by
something to watch there, Mike.
Up to this point.
He's only played 6 minutes and 43 seconds so far, so in the second half, fresh legs could help.
I wonder if he's carrying a slight injury and therefore his workload's being managed. Solid from the line there. Takes Wellington out to a 4-point lead with just under 2 to play in this first half.
Nice little elevator screen there for Walter Brown. Kicks it out.
Nice dish to Brown.
Lavery from 3, and that's big.
That's nicely done by Canterbury. Penetration, kick it out. Open man knocking down the 3. Perfect as far as Canterbury are concerned.
There's Kapari and travel.
Travel court. Kapari looks slightly bemused by the call, but not going to be changed. But he wins back possession and will finish at the second attempt. A bit sloppy there from Canterbury, that possession.
As Roger to the hoop and just goes upstairs.
That is nice.
Been very impressive so far in these live stream games from what I've seen of him.
He's definitely been Canterbury's go-to man. The entry pass to Kapari is not too good. Jump shot is wayward. That looks a little long, and yes it is. So, what will Wellington do here? Speed up this possession and try and get a 2-for-1, or use up the clock?
Potentially look for a shot around the 35-second mark. That way they've still got about 10 seconds left if they get a stop of Canterbury. If you wait too long, you may as well just wait for the good shot. Is right, bang on cue, Ben Gold. 30 seconds to go, hits a 3.
Ben Gold been the standout for Wellington in this quarter.
Still for Wellington, can they convert?
Wellington now with a chance to run possession down. Not going to bother. Jacking up the quick. He was out of bounds. Ooh, that hurts.
Used to be able to blame the other Lions on the court, not so much anymore.
No. Badminton lines there to confuse players any longer. As Canterbury look for the last shot of the half.
It's like a Slavery that's going to want it, pulls up from mid-range.
And that's good. Nice. 33-30, all to play for in the second half, Andrew.
Yeah, this has been good. Back-to-back semi-finals, 2 close games. Wellington with the slight advantage so far.
Yep. Advantage. Tennis parlance, advantage Wellington.
All right, so coming up again for the Tall Ferns, they have the William Jones Cup.
Yeah, Tall Ferns leave today for a camp in Japan and then on to Taiwan for the William Jones Cup that they won last year.
And of course, later on in the year, they've still got the Women's Asia Cup as well as the Olympic pre-qualifying tournament, so a very exciting program for them.
Yeah, busy year for the Tall Ferns. Keeping an eye on their progress. Lots of WBC players being named in that team. Great. But maybe we'll come back to that. In the meantime, we'll take a short ad break. We'll be back for the second half of this Aon Under-17 boys semi-final shortly.
Welcome back to Event Finder Stadium on Auckland's North Shore, whether you may be watching for coverage of the 2019 Aon Under-17 Basketball Championships. Semi-final 1, Wellington versus Canterbury. Wellington up 33-30. Some quick stats for you. Impressive players so far. Ben Gold, 14 points, 9 rebounds. Gapari, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Tanae Lavery, 9 points, 10 rebounds. Gregory Roger with 9 points and just a solitary rebound, but unfortunately he was in a bit of foul trouble to start, so in that second quarter started to come back. I'm joined of course by Mike Lacey. Mike, what have your thoughts been on this game so far?
Yeah, certainly a little slow in terms of scoring early on, but both defenses working very hard. So relatively low scoring as we see.
Nice little
Gregory Roger.
Nice little alley-oop play there, a nice little back screen, and Canterbury.
Yeah, Roger's been most impressive for Canterbury, and for Wellington, Ben Gold has been. There's a man in. Speaking about 21, Ben Gold. He's been most impressive. Close to double territory already. 14 points, 16 points now with that basket, and 9 rebounds. And about 4 block shots. So. Gapari with a good D, sliding on defense.
And Book unfortunately unable to convert, but luckily for Canterbury, a holding foul called by referee Hamish Dale, and so the ball will stay down this end.
Use of the arm to hold off the offensive blab by Harley Troke.
So cross screen Book again.
A long 3. Harley Trope this time does a good job with the block out. He's the man in possession.
There's Gapari up the top, looks for Ben Gold, finds him.
The go-to man.
Been most impressive this afternoon.
Gonna have to come up with a better nickname than Gold from Gold. But, good footwork on defense. Not quite good enough according to the officials. Foul call. Canterbury have possession. 19. Paddy Blackman into the game for Wellington.
Yeah, 2 very early fouls here for Wellington. They'll be a bit worried about that. They don't want to get into the bonus in the first 5 minutes of the quarter and walk on eggshells for the rest of it.
Foul called on 13. Caleb McDonald.
There's Roger with 4 seconds on the clock. Great defense by Gapari.
Very good D by Gapari, but 11
Hunter
for Canterbury. Hunter Adams.
Nice little pullback from him.
Out hustles the defense, spins himself, an offensive rebound, and put back. Goal is foul. Possession. Wellington. 49. Back into the game. Alex Ramsey.
Right, what do Wellington look for here? They get the ball into Gapari.
Canterbury sitting back in a zone. 2-3 zone.
Unfortunately, not the desired outcome for Wellington on that possession. Canterbury now, they've got a chance to tie the game up with a 3.
Yeah, certainly make it a higher scoring game than this, but defences, both teams have been very effective. As we see, Roger earned himself a trip to the foul line.
Yeah, very different semi-final for Wellington this year as opposed to last year when they played Harbour. Ended up scoring 127 points in an overtime victory, so don't think they might get there tonight, but good to see that they've got a different style of play and can adapt to the conditions.
I think we'll need quadruple overtime to get this one into the 130 bracket. But just because it's low scoring doesn't make it any less entertaining. It's a close contest, and close contest is always an interesting contest.
Well, it's a bit like the cricket we've been watching it, hasn't it, Mike? I mean, just
gee, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a tad weary. Andrew, I'll be glad when we get the final underway, but yeah, perfect final as far as I'm concerned. Very much looking forward to that, but we digress.
Oh, Gapare athletic, but can't finish, still creates the foul. He'll go to the line.
Sure, he could make a layup from about 2 meters outside the free-throw line if he, the three-point line if he got into full speed up. First is good.
Makes use of those sympathetic rims on court 2.
Nice looking second as well. Wellington trying to exert some three-quarter court pressure.
His block to the hoop.
Makes it under pressure, but makes the basket.
That's his first field goal of the game. A bit surprising, but
Probably a long time since he went. It was the third quarter before he makes a shot from the field. Foul called. Number of fouls being logged now. Wellington must be getting there.
yeah, looks like, oh, that was their 15th foul, so
there's a long way to go in the half, so, in the quarter, I should say. So it's going to work in Canterbury's favour.
Coach Terry Stallworth won't be happy with that one. It's never good giving an opposition freebies with 6 minutes and 41 seconds to go in a quarter.
Just 2 committed by Canterbury at this stage in the period. Chance to tie the game here, but unfortunately this is the first. Makes the second. 1 point game.
Again, we see Canterbury back into a zone. Looks a bit like a 1-3-1.
Nice pass.
Great pass there by Wellington. Get the easy layup, Kobe Lolosio.
Nice pass again. Inside. It's good.
Just a 1 point game here, really.
Long three, nothing but net.
Alexander Ramsey, I believe, that made that three, Mike.
Alex, good looking shot. There's that man again. Hunter Adam. Hunting the basket. Sorry, that was Gregory Roger. My mistake.
Right, here comes Canterbury. Lavery, what can he do? There's the book for 3, and he's started to come alive, Mike.
He has indeed. Canterbury with the 1-point lead now.
Again, that 1-3-1 zone.
Neither team can really establish a commanding lead. Big goal. 3 from him.
21 points, I believe, so far from Ben Gold. He's been the stand-up performer in this game.
Anything you can do, Josh Book, I can match.
Lavery.
Lavery comes up short. Wellington on the break. Woo! Good work from Canterbury. Retained possession.
Great court awareness there from Tane Lavery. Knew exactly where he was and had to get rid of the ball. Right, here comes Kapari.
Kapari in full flight.
Still yet to see the
Two
dunk that
shots
we've
to
been
come.
waiting for, but again, he won't complain with getting 2 free throws.
Lavery certainly, once he gets a head of steam up, is pretty tough to stop. Kapari is good. The lead changing hands on regular occasions at the moment. And again, very efficient from the foul line. 49-45.
Done a very good job from the free throw line, have Wellington. That's now 9 for 11 that they've shot.
Very good, 80% shooting. Any coach is happy with that. Number 4.
Walter Brown just responds to Wellington.
Brown with a little short-range jumper.
Seeing a bit more of a traditional 2-3 zone here now from Canterbury.
Goals. Sorry, it wasn't gold on that occasion.
49, Alex Ramsey couldn't convert the 3.
Couldn't make the 3.
His block, no good. Kapari just rises over everyone and says, that's mine. Massive Euro step. Can't convert and gets called for the foul for his troubles.
A little frustration there. I'm missing the shot, I think.
And that will be free throws, I believe, to Canterbury. So chance to tie the game up.
Kapari's second foul, so no major concerns for Wellington at this stage. One of their key players. Lavery makes the first. As we see the Waikato players in the background, suffered an agonising defeat in the quarter-final this morning against Waitaha.
Yeah, fantastic game, that one, only a 1-point game.
Had the last possession of the game to try and win it, but couldn't make points. Went down by 1 to the young Waitaha team who were playing pretty well. Kapari. Ooh, wins back possession for Wellington. Good effort play there, not giving up on the possession, forcing Canterbury to concede possession on that occasion. Goal from the corner. Bit of a loose pass from Kapari.
Kapari playing a lot more minutes in this quarter, starting to really make himself a standout player for this team.
49 apiece. To my imagination, Drew, was the pace slowed a little.
Yeah, I think just the speed of the defences and
Nice.
the level that these teams have played this week, just catching up with them a little bit. But nothing like a good old chess match.
Book's corner 3. Would be Canterbury's biggest lead of the game, I think. That's quickly cancelled out.
Yeah, a bit of one-upmanship from both teams here. What they can do.
Paddy Blackman. Time proceedings with the 3. There's the ball. Good defence by Wellington. Very good defence by Wellington.
Gold in the corner, what can he do? Gives it up. Paddy Blackman for 3, no good.
Looked like a repeat performance.
Hunter Adam just manages to corral that rebound. Here's Book for 3, and that's been blocked by Tafara Gapari.
Happy with that effort. It's a couple of good effort plays from Gapari in the last 90 seconds. Working hard at the offensive end and now working hard at the defensive end. Sure his coach is delighted with that effort.
This Book gives Canterbury the lead again, 54-52.
That jump shot from Book is textbook. Sorry. Slip. That's a bit unfortunate. Slip at the crucial moment.
Key time here for Canterbury, 1 minute to go. They've got a chance to get 2 full possessions. How will they go about using it?
Wellington under pressure. Foul call, 2 shots coming up for Book. He was pretty quiet first half, Andrew, but just to move into double figures.
Yeah, Joshua Book only the 1 free throw in the first half, so already with 9 points in this second half. He'll be happy with that return, but the most important thing he'll be worrying about is helping this Waitaha Canterbury A team get the victory as they move up 4 points with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter.
We've had a number of lead changes in this game already. Come up short.
Unfortunately, able to make it. Here comes Josh Book. Goes himself, no call.
Nice little buffer now for Canterbury.
Ryan Pringle with a nice finish, mopping it up.
58-52, down to the last possession of the quarter. No good. Goal at the offensive end. As the clock expires. Canterbury with the edge. 58-52, and we'll be back for the final quarter very shortly.
Welcome back here to Event Finder Stadium. 3/4 time here in the boys semi-final one between Wellington and Canterbury. Canterbury currently up 58-52. Key performance so far, Bengal 21 points, 10 rebounds. Tafara Kapari 13 points, 6 rebounds. Kobe Lolasio 6 rebounds, 6 points, 2 assists. For Waitaha, Canterbury A, Tanae Lavery double-double, 14 and 12. Joshua Book 11 points, 4 rebounds. Walter Brown with 8 points, and then Hunter Adam with 11 big rebounds. Wellington ball to start. Mike,
yeah,
which way are you feeling on this one?
Well, it's been I just feel that whichever team can play the best defense at this stage of the game is going to come out victorious. Neither side have been at their best at the offensive end, shooting wise. And you see Bengal put up the 3. And a nice putback there for Wellington. Failure to box out at the defensive end by Canterbury, and that's the sort of thing that might hurt teams going down the stretch. Limiting your opposition to just the one shot on offense could be key to getting a win in this one. Just don't see it being a high-scoring final quarter. So defensive concentration imperative. As we see Wellington playing exceedingly good defense there, forcing Hook into the travel. Another turnover for Canterbury.
To be honest there, Mike, I thought he got that one away, but
so
referee Regan Ashley disagreed.
So was his father on the sideline. But any coach would think so. A little bit of a fumble there. Wellington. Canterbury in that zone. Kapare with the jumper, no good.
It's been a great game so far, Mike. Both teams just keeping it even, making little runs on themselves, not letting other team get away.
We've sort of seen the lead switch a number of times. Each team's got sort of 2, 4, 6 ahead, but unable to really make a run. But there's Cook. Is that the biggest lead of the game? 7?
I believe so, Mike. And Josh Book, shades of Quinn Clinton 2 years ago at the Under-19 Championships. Was very quiet for the first 3 quarters, and then that last quarter just took over, helping Canterbury to win that title over Auckland.
That was a heck of a performance. Quinn Clinton on that occasion. I think he ended up with 40-odd points. So put on a clinic to win that game for Canterbury.
Here's Book for another 3. Yes.
Gets the shooter's roll there. The ball's traps between the backboard and the ring. Just drops quietly, and all of a sudden it's a 10-point advantage. And in a low-scoring game, that's very significant. Gold needs to make this, doesn't even touch the ring.
Well, both coaches still have 3 timeouts, so I'd be pretty shocked if Terry Stallworth doesn't take a timeout if Canterbury get a score here. You see Lavery kicks the ball on. No good. But an offensive rebound again, Mike. Yeah. Could prove costly.
Offensive possessions are just priceless at this stage of the game. Nice kick out again. Canterbury can't make it. Hardy showing his athleticism. Pulls in the rebound. We have a player from the other court on court 2 here at Event Finder Stadium. That timeout that you mentioned has been called. Shaking over the head there from Terry Stallworth, as you can see on camera, pleading with his charges for some polish to their performance.
Yeah, interesting. He doesn't have the clipboard out, so it's not an X's and O's thing for Wellington right now. He feels it's just defensive end, get stops, make sure they don't get any O boards, and then offensively this could be a lot more polished and shots need to start going in the hoop.
Country, Ed Book does have the whiteboard out, and but he must be reasonably content with their position right now. Long way to go, so just under 7 minutes, but as we mentioned before, 10-point buffer in the low-scoring game is pretty significant.
Right, so it's Wellington ball in the front court, so it'll be interesting to see what they look to run here. Obviously, Ben Gold's been their standout performer so far in this game.
Yep.
Do they try and get him an easy basket?
Wellington, see if they can score immediately following their timeout. Wellington zone, pretty active. Kapare is the man to do the business. And you feel that he and Ben Gold are the two who are most likely to lead the Wellington recovery in the closing stages. It's 8 points is not a lot in the context of the game as that one fails to drop.
Yeah, Walter Brown there, unfortunately, unable to get the nice touch off the rim, but as Kapare launches a three, no good. You want a bit more focus there offensively, Mike. Just with the ball as Josh Book puts up a three, and he has come alive. He's now got 20 points.
Wow. I think did he have 2 at halftime?
Only at the 1, so 19 points already this half.
He's proving the difference maker right now.
There's Ben Gold.
No basket. Basket is given.
Last counts.
Chance for and one play here.
Well, I believe on Ryan Pringle, that's his 3rd. Foul trouble, Gregory Roger, he's got 4. Joshua Book, 3. Harley Troke for Wellington, 3. I believe that might be it.
Gold with the 3-point play. Keeps Wellington in touch. 8 down. 5.5 to play. It's a little bit easy to drive, but a miss. Oh, steal. Book. Nice hesitation, nice finish. Such an accomplished offensive player at a young age. Going to hear a lot more about young Josh Book in the coming years, I think.
His goal for 3, no good.
Oh. Wellington struggling just a little bit. Yeah. Canterbury on a bit of a roll here. Hamish Dale having a word with Ed Book. Ed not averse to having the odd word with the officials. Now a 12-point advantage for Canterbury. They do is Bengal very efficient there. Number 21 from Wellington.
Bengal been extremely impressive, a little bit underrated some feel, but he's definitely showing this game so far that he's a force to be reckoned with.
A little out of control there from Josh Book. 1 against 4, and he earns himself a trip to the charity stripe. He's pretty efficient from that range. Like missing.
Josh Book with point number 23 there for himself there. And point 24.
24. A third of the points for Canterbury. MVP performance at this stage, unless Van Gold comes to life in the final 4 minutes, but Wellington looking like a little tired, a little jaded. On the other hand, Canterbury energetic at the defence end, moving the ball well on offence, and more importantly, Andrew, making their shots.
Yeah, Lavery a little bit quiet there in the quarterfinal. He would have felt this morning, but he's come alive. 17 points, 13 rebounds. And exactly what Canterbury needed. Here's Gold. Passes up to 3. Not this time. Puts it in.
Just going to say the defending champions look like they're going out, but Gold keeps their hopes alive. Still a fair way back with only 3 minutes to play. But there is still hope. Cook with the between the legs pass. Cook with the three-point attempt is absolutely priceless at this stage.
Josh Bogg with a fantastic second half. There's now 26 he's had in the second half.
He's put on quite a show in the back end of this game. Kapare been pretty quiet really for a player of his quality. Pretty well contained. The and one, I think. Certainly the foul's being pulled. We'll wait and see if the basket's good.
It's been a very low-scoring game the first 3 quarters, but Canterbury have just come alive.
What have Canterbury scored in this quarter, Andrew?
I believe they're on 23 this quarter. They're 28 in the third, so
big second half.
Must have been that other hoop.
But yeah, you've got to like that defensive effort as well. I've played quite a lot of zone, but they've mixed it up. And Ed Book has done Josh Book has played very well, and Father Ed has orchestrated proceedings pretty well here.
Under 17s, of course, is the first age group in New Zealand that you can utilise the zone defence.
Yep.
So it was interesting to see how they go about it this age group. 19s and secondary school nationals, you see it quite a lot, but it's interesting to try and teach kids a completely different style of how to defend the ball.
Canterbury heading to the grand final. Turnover though. Glimmer of hope for Wellington. Second boys semi-final will feature 2 Auckland teams. Waitaha West. Oh goodness. Turnover is no trouble for Canterbury. That is the game, Andrew.
Yeah, it's interesting. Terry Stallworth still has 2 timeouts left. Surprising he hasn't gone to it yet, but maybe he's just trying to trust in his players. And another 3 missed, and it's getting a little bit desperate now for Wellington.
Yeah, it's all over. It's all over. Edbrook there celebrating. He knows that's the game. 19 points for lead.
So 2019, we will have a new under 17 boys champion crowned Wellington. Looks like they won't be defending the title in this year, Mike. Of course, we've got banners for the champions, so an exciting addition from Basketball New Zealand.
Yep, nice addition. A belated timeout, you feel?
Of course, they've been using the banner system for a while at secondary schools, but I think when Church College won about 20 of them, they probably stopped with it.
Church College probably didn't have any room left in the gymnasium to hang them all. Number of men's and women's, boys and girls titles they've got from secondary school nationals. The 51st edition of the Chic Championship is coming up in October. Always an exciting event. to look forward to.
Yeah, it will be great. There's always more and more schools, I feel, each year that they can win it. This year, again, feels very, very even. So,
Yep.
will we see someone outside of Auckland win it? Obviously, Otago boys in 2014, they were the last ones outside of the North Shore to win the championship. And then, of course, girls, St. Peter's. Can Charlize win 4 out of 5?
I'd say they'll be odds-on favourites, Andrew, in the girls' tournament to complete that remarkable sequence. But as you say, boys will. The boys' tournament is going to be a hotly contested affair. The Emma school is going to be in with a chance this year. Canterbury. Some of their bench players have come out. This game is in the bag. They can rest up. Look forward to perhaps watching the second semi-final. Prepare themselves for the grand final tomorrow, which will have live streamed and will also be shown on by Sky Sport. Another, as we see, a long-awaited dunk from Kapari, but yeah, another welcome addition. Great Basketball New Zealand linked up with Sky Sports. It will show a large number of games in the second half of this year. We had the WBC games last weekend, and we've got the 2 finals tomorrow to be shown live on Sky Sports. I think that's on pop-up channel 3. Shot clock expires. This one's all over, Andrew.
Yeah, 5 seconds left, it's done. So Canterbury, they'll be moving on to the final. That's tomorrow afternoon at 4:45, and they'll be playing the winner of either Harbour or Waitakere West. Their semi-final is at 7:30 p.m. tonight. So that wraps it up. Winners, Waitaha Canterbury A, 87-68. Don't go anywhere, we'll have girls semi-final 2 between Harbour and Waikato shortly.